Today's the day, August 31st. We're getting out late, but this is just kind of a rundown, kind of get the hang of it. We are going out to the property, and we'll show you a couple of tools we got on this. Got some new tools for the property, and sorry, I'm kind of delayed here. I'm waving traffic across this bridge. It's kind of one vehicle at a time, and I'm pulling a trailer. A little bit of traffic. All right, and away we go. So I went and paid space rent where we're at. Nicole got us a couple of coffees, and what else? We got to go to the gas station, get some gas for the equipment, and
it's literally very humid today.
It's not humid. It's a nice morning. 66 degrees when we left, 70 degrees now, but
yeah, it's kind of like 6 in the morning. We got up at 4.
Yeah, and we had windows open through the night, the last 2 nights, so it's cooling down.
It is cooling down, thank God.
All right, away we go.
Yes.
Well, hello everybody.
Hello. I was told I say widowy, so I'm not gonna say widowy.
We are at our property.
Yes.
Almost 10 acres of beauty.
And grass.
And a lot
trees.
of work. Remember, this is raw land, and we have to completely develop all of it. So Nicole and I, one of our priorities is we're gonna put a road down this side of the property all the way to the back, so big equipment can go down halfway to bring anything we need to build the house, put septic in, well, electricity, all that stuff. Over here is a neighbor, and our property line goes from this pink stick here, and as you follow this little road, you'll find pink sticks all the way around to halfway back down the property. So we could literally clear this all the way to this line, but we're gonna leave some bushes and stuff for privacy. But some of it, it all has to come out, and we'll plant new stuff for privacy. All this needs to come out. Because like I said, the road where the truck is, we'll start going back. Truck, trailer, got a funny call. This is our new wood chipper right here. And right after I pulled this out, the company that I bought it from yesterday said there's been a complete recall on all DR Power products. And so I can't use this today. We just got out here. We were ready to weed whack and cut and chip. So that's not gonna happen. Then this is our other new baby. This guy disconnects right here. And you can get extensions with other tools on the end of it. So that I went ahead and broke down and spent the money on that, because I'll have saws and different things that can connect this quick, easy attach. Well, I bought gas on the way. I bought a little gas can, 2-gallon gas can right here, and I've always gotten 87 octane. And when I read the directions for the oil that they sold me, it says mix with 89 octane, and I don't know if that's a huge deal or not, but this is expensive, and it comes with a 4-year warranty, but the fuel system's not covered. So that tells me maybe don't take chances and don't weed whack today, and go get another gas can, which I found one that I had in my storage in here, this little one here. I can put 89 into that and mix and put in here. So we're getting a slow start. I got my chainsaw out, but the chainsaw, I can't get into most of these trees along here until we weed whack with this guy. And I got the 2 blades. This one does grass only, but then I got another blade that does brush, and I think up to like 1 inch or 2 little bushes and trees and stuff. So we're at a standstill trying to decide, what are we going to do? We just drove all the way out here, and the only thing I have that I can use right now is a chainsaw. We'll figure it out. We'll come up with a plan.
Hey, sir.
Hey, I wanted to ask you a quick question. So I went and bought a gas can and put some gas in it, and then when I was ready to use the weed whacker, I was going to add that oil, and on the oil it says it needs to be 89 octane, and I bought 87. Do you guys always use?
As long as you, basically what they're saying is we recommend that you run non-ethanol fuel, and it's usually 89 or 90 octane.
Okay.
As long as you're using all of it. If you're using it, you know, you're using that string trimmer on a lot. Basically, you don't want the fuel to sit in it and cause a fuel-related issue, because the 87 has the ethanol in it. And if you leave it sitting for, you know, 30 days plus, it'll start gunking up the carburetor.
Okay, so if I'm peeling through it fast enough, then it's not going to be a big deal then.
Right.
Okay, that's what
for storage purposes, dump out your excess fuel that's in the tank.
Okay.
And crank it and let it run till it's completely empty.
Okay. Sounds good, because I was like, oh boy, I've been using 87 in everything I've ever used. And
No, I mean, I run it in mine too this time of year.
Yeah.
Closer to the fall, I'll switch off to the 90 octane non-ethanol.
Good to know. Okay, and I might just do that from now on, but I was like, you just called me and I can't use my chipper, and then I pull out the weed whacker. I'm like, oh crap, I don't have 89 octane. I have my daughter with me. She's smarter than I am. She's like, well, Dad, at least he put a tank of it in there. You know, the tank is full. It's like, oh yeah, we can use that. Yeah. You'll be fine. All right, and one more question now. It's on my mind. I have that Husqvarna, so I have Husqvarna oil. Is that the same thing as the Stihl oil? Also,
the Stihl is a 50-to-1 ratio. So providing yours is a 50-to-1 ratio,
it is.
It's going to be very similar.
Okay. I mean, I can use the Stihl, but I'm just like, in the long run, I already had a whole case of Husqvarna. Like I got 24 bottles of it or something. So
that's the crucial part, is you make sure it's a 50-to-1 ratio.
Okay, sounds good. All right, thanks a lot. Now I know I can work today.
Okay,
thanks, Jack. Bye. Okay, I'd say we've been here about 2.5, 3 hours. But pulling that out and then discovering we can't use it. Been using this, and we changed the blade out for a brush blade after doing some grass for a while. That's the grass blade. Couldn't get that started. And then raking this all out, making a pile. We definitely gonna need a good chipper, or we need to burn, one or the other, because this barely started.
Bro, turn it down. Did all this over here. I don't even know if you can hear me. I can barely even hear myself. I did all this stuff over here. Need something stronger to cut down those trees. And then we got, I cut down all this stuff for weed whack. Dad's over there trying out the new blade. Apparently it's much stronger. But if anyone knows me, I'm freaking terrified of bugs in the sense of ticks. The first day I came out into this property, a tick landed in my hair. I wasn't very happy about it. But so today, I forgot my hat. That's okay. But I got my boots on. I got socks that are tall, a pair of pants underneath these pants, and another pair of pants on top. So, oh my God, there was a bug on me. Yeah, so I think I am good. I am styling today. But, time to go back to Dad. These slices, like butter. What do you think of it?
One thing I have to say is I'm impressed how long the gas lasts.
I know. I was like, this thing's been going for like over an hour at least.
Yeah, we haven't had to put any gas in it. And that blade's cutting better than I thought it would on the thicker stuff. It's not even really made for it. I wiped that out pretty good.
Yeah, it was really fast too.
What I can see though is that we need a chipper.
Yep.
Because all that stuff's got to go.
Already.
Yeah, all this stuff. Like, what do we do with it? And that's out of bounds. So
Yeah, so it's very sunny today, and we're all thirsty. By we, I mean me and my dad. He doesn't even drink water, so this is surprising. So, alright.
This is something I'm showing right off the bat we need to get to too. It's just not the road that we need to get stuff back, so I'm having to choose to leave that for now. I don't know if it'll bother me enough in the future that I'm just going to have to get after it and do it because it's bothering me and put off this road. But this little time finding out the wood chipper, we can't use it. It's been recalled. The guy called me right before I was about to use it. Couldn't get the chainsaw to work, but I haven't used it for a couple of years, so I'm going to go and buy new fuel filter, air filter, and spark plug. But we got up to this point so far with that weed whacker and just like playing with it and figure out what it'll do. Anything about below this size, that one will take out. Now there's another attachment I can get. It's like a chainsaw blade, and I'm sure that I'll eventually use it. I'm just not looking forward to have to sharpen it all the time. We're going to be leaving this big tree here, but I'll be cutting this little one out there and cutting a couple out there. All right, I'm going to get out of the sun, put this stuff away. Our first day out in the sun for a while, probably 3 hours, I'm going to be burnt to a crisp. All right, it's a new day. September 1. I think Val, when I was helping the kids move and I was on the road, I think she signed for this property July 31, I think. So I think we've had this property now 1 month, and yesterday was the first time we got out on it to start working on it. I mean, we've done some stuff like flagging and things like that, but to get some real work going. So what happened yesterday is we did a small section, kind of shake down, just see how the equipment goes and how everything's going to flow. So I had to return that wood chipper because they recalled all that brand. And then I struggled all night when I got home to figure out which wood chipper I'm going to get. So I decided to go with a cheapie and just order that on Amazon and see how far I can get with it and how it works. So that should be here next. This is a Friday. This is supposed to be here next Friday. That's about the quickest I can get anything, even if I order, no matter who I order it from, and pretty much nobody's carrying them in stock. So that's what's happening there. The repair kit that I bought from Tractor Supply yesterday for the chainsaw ended up being the wrong one. The tag on, when you look at where they're hanging, was the tag that I needed. And at least that's what I thought. Yeah, I'm going to take that back. That's what I thought when I looked at it. Even though I have a Rancher 450, it said 455 or something, but when I glanced at the SKU number, it looked the same. Then when I got home and I peeled it all out of the package to put on there, I was like, that's not right. That doesn't look anything like it. The air filter doesn't. Looked at, did some more research on Amazon and on the Husqvarna website, and come to find out the SKU was exactly the same at last, except for the third to the last number. It was supposed to be a 701 and this was 601. So I went ahead and just ordered that online. It's supposed to be here tomorrow, but then when I looked this morning, it said it actually might get here today. So I'm still limited to just my weed whacker right now. No wood chipper for this stuff, and gonna be a lot more after I'm done today, and no chainsaw to start taking down some of this little stuff. All right, I just got this cleaned up a little bit more. I was getting over here, I was raking this stuff up, and then I saw this. I don't know if you can see him or not. He's kind of scary looking. So I'm gonna make sure I get him out before I start chopping into this mess. Guess I need to keep my eyes open on that kind of thing. I don't know if he's poisonous or not, but that's one thing that's been happening to me since I've been living in North Carolina, is I've been getting lots of bites. I don't know from what, except for one time I think I got chiggers out here. I still got, it's been almost 2 months and still messed up. So welcome to humidity in North Carolina and all the things that come with the rain, and you get all this green all the time, but there's some other stuff to deal with. Give you guys a close-up view of what I'm dealing with here. You know, we got chunks of cement. I found a couple of bricks already. I got some rocks mixed in here, and as I go further in here, there's more and more garbage, which is unfortunate. But I know when I used to live here a long time ago, I kind of saw people throw their garbage not in the dump. So we got big stumps, we got little things, and we got these vines all over the place. So I'm dealing with, you know, a lot of different things all at once. We got these pokey briars, and it's just all kinds of stuff mixed together. As I've been going along too, there's a bunch of cans and plastic bottles, and I can see I'm getting close to some garbage. If I haven't announced it yet, I'll say it now. Oh, here's some more rocks and stuff that I pulled out of here. So we have a little surprise coming here next week that's going to hopefully make a lot of my work easier, or it's going to be a very useful tool. If you're able to read the brim of my hat when you see me wearing my hat, you'll probably guess what it is. But now I'm not going to show you the brim of my hat right now. Alright, get some water. Alright guys, still September 1, Friday. I was going out this, and then it was around noon, and Nicole brought me some food and coffee. So I sat down and ate with her, and then my friend Roger showed up, and so we just got to talking. And then Val, she had to start at 4 o'clock this morning at work, so she's already off. So we're debating whether to come out here or whatever, but we're going to go to some farmers markets. So I'm going to wrap it up and just show you my progress today and what I'm dealing with. So after today, getting a little bit of progress and something I'm going to consider. We'll see how it goes, because I got to go all the way down this whole thing, way back to past that big bunch of trees there in the middle. Is if I can get through this section myself, might hire somebody to do forest mulching depending on the price. I've never priced that out. My friend Roger gave me some prices what he thought it would be, so we'll see. But right now, all this garbage is in here. It's like the North Carolina dump. I don't know what it is. It's like, so I pulled all this out so far. I've got some piles, as you can see, and I'm getting all this rock out. And then you're coming along here, and it's just, it's full of garbage in here. So there's, you know, forest mulcher guy with his blades and his skid steer, he's not going to come in here and do this. So I got to clean this out and chip all this stuff and cut it. And the last kind of garbage I see is right here where these barrels are. There might be some more in here, but if I get to a strip where I'm starting to see it starting to clean up, you know, it's got to go all the way back there to that road. You can see, I don't know if you can see the pink marker all the way down there, stick, and then down another 100 feet or so. All this could be forest mulch with a forest mulcher, as long as there's not junk on the floor, all this garbage. So that's where we're at. Gonna wrap it up today and be back out here tomorrow. Gonna sharpen the blade on the weed whacker, and hopefully I can get the delivery of my chainsaw stuff and get that thing working so I can start taking out. These trees are on the edge for my weed whacker. I can get another blade that has a chainsaw blade that would take out these thicker ones, but once you get up to maybe 4 inches or so diameter, might as well do with the chainsaw, it's better. So yeah, this is slow going. You go in a couple of feet whacking stuff, and then go in and you find this kind of stuff, metal. There's like the old tomato cages in here and stuff that have been smashed down in the ground, and then all the bushes and the trees have grown through them, and you're going through with a weed whacker and you hit these. So there's all kinds of wires and different things in here, so you're going real slow and trying to cut up high, and then hopefully can take this stuff up off over the trees once I get the trees cut out. So anyway, it's a mess, but I'd rather be here doing this than probably just about anything else. So that's where we're gonna end it for the day. It hasn't been too hot, that's been nice too. So all right guys, got back home, and my tune-up kit that I bought for this, I think it's going to be the correct one this time, got them on Amazon, was supposed to come tomorrow, but it got here today, so I'm happy about that. I'm going to try to put that on this chainsaw and see if I can get it going so I can have a chainsaw tomorrow that I desperately need. Alright, I thought I was gonna get lucky, and that only took me like a couple minutes to change out that fuel filter, spark plug, and air filter on that chainsaw. I'm unable to get it to work, so I'm not quite sure what to do. I've watched a couple of videos kind of above my pay grade. Found a small engine repair place nearby, and they happen to be closed this whole weekend because it's Labor Day, so I'll figure something out. I don't know quite what we're going to do yet, but we'll have to figure something out. Might even have to buy another chainsaw. I don't know. Sometimes they say things happen for a reason. I don't know if I would have saw it otherwise, but just got through recording about the chainsaw and just putting stuff away and happened to look down at this. And that don't look right. I believe that this should be up here and this pin going through it. So I'm going to bang on that and see if I can get it fixed. Alright. I don't know what I look like right now. I've been under this trailer and through this, and all these things together, and a rock to pull up on. I got it fixed. I jacked up underneath that leaf spring, hoping, and I was right that it helped line those things up, and I was able to put it on. And where I'm staying here at the cottages, I called the maintenance guy, and he was really cool. He gave me free range to go through all the nuts they have there, and I found one that worked. So back in business, kind of was able to jack up on the other spring too and tighten another one that I felt was a little loose. So that's cool. Now I just got to get that chainsaw going. But at least I got something fixed today.